Alright guys, I'm bringing you here with part 2 of Slayer Guide, and I'm going to start this off by what you want in your inventory and what Slayer Masters to go to for your level. And to start off, if you're ranging, it helps a lot to bring a range potion. I preferably think that's #1 thing for any Slayer task, to bring potions. For if you're using melee, I always bring a superset, and if you are a high enough level in Herblore, you know, you can always bring extremes, or if you're even high enough, you can bring overloads. And for some tasks, like let's say metal dragons or spiritual warriors, spiritual mages, something like that, bring a prayer potion. That's always helpful, you know, because you bring about an inventory, prayer potions, maybe 1 or 2 food. And depending on what task you're fighting, you're always going to want to bring food, usually, unless it's just a really easy task. Usually I just stick with shark if it's, you know, just a normal task difficulty. Monkfish, you know, they're pretty good. I recommend them too. Swordfish, I don't think they're quite good, but if you have an easy task, you might as well just bring them. So these 3 food are the best. I mean, you can always bring rock tail, but I think they're just a little expensive, and shark, you know, is almost as good, and it's a lot cheaper. Alright, now with the Slayer Masters, birth rope. You're gonna need birth rope with level 3 combat. For Canifis, here, let me show you guys this on the map. Alright, let me open up the world map here. Alright, so once it's done loading, I'll open it up, and I'm going to take you to the first place, birth rope. If it will go. Alright, so there we go. Right here, let me zoom in for you guys. Right here you got the Slayer Master. He's in this little building. Easy way to get to it is teleport to game rooms. That's just how I like to do it. You need level 3 combat for him. Second Slayer Master is in Canifis. Right here, you're gonna just, I guess the best way is if you're on Ancients, maybe teleport there. A Slayer Master is right here. He's, you know, I don't recommend him unless you're just starting Slayer. He's, you know, go to him. There's one. Let me go to Edgeville. Oh, Edgeville. Alright, you can teleport here using Glory, walk from Grand Exchange. You go to Edgeville down here into this dungeon. Alright, let me zoom in. Alright, you're gonna come out here, you're gonna walk up here. You're gonna keep following this path, and right next to the wilderness entrance, you're gonna see a Slayer Master right here. You talk to him. You need 40 combat for him. For beginners, that's a good Slayer Master to start with. He's all Slayer Masters sell items, Slayer items, and then the next one is in Lost City. If you've done the Lost City quest, let me just go to Lumbridge. Alright, I gotta go to the Runescape surface here. And the fairy is in Lumbridge Swamp in the Lost City. You have to go through this little shed into the Lost City. Yeah, you have to have the Drayman staff, and once you go in the shed, you just walk straight, and you will see this fairy, and you talk to her. And she's another one. And where I am now, Paulavich is a Slayer Master. You need 85 combat for her. You can't go to her unless you have done the quest Smoking Kills. It's a fairly easy quest. If you're 90 plus combat, you should have no problem with it. The next one is in Shiloh Village. You need 100 combat to go to him. Best way to get here is if you've done grand tree, you can use the glider. Just come along here, keep going, go through here. You do need to do the Shiloh village quest so you can get into the city. You need 100 combat for him. You go up here, there's a ladder, you just go up the ladder and walk across, and here's the Slayer Master right here. He gives harder tasks. He does give tasks that you probably are going to want to be at least 110 combat plus 4. And then the last Slayer Master, is all the way over here by Barbarian Assault. You can just use a games necklace to teleport there, and you come down this way into this ancient cavern, and you go in the ancient cavern, and you're gonna start off here. I'd recommend taking either an anti-fire shield with you when you're going here, because dragons will attack you. And you're gonna appear in a room like this right here, and it brings you from here, and you're just gonna want to run, keep running this way, and it's gonna take you right, and you go down that up those stairs, and it's gonna take you right here to this Slayer Master. This Slayer Master, you need 110 combat plus 4. I'd recommend a little bit higher, maybe 120, 115, because she does give the best Slayer task in the game, so I'd recommend that. Now, to show you about Slayer Masters, after you do the Smoking Kills quest, you get Slayer points, and those Slayer points allow you to buy things, and you can go to all Slayer Masters and buy them. You get a certain amount of points for whatever you do. Depending on what Slayer Master you have, you'll get more points. Every about 10 tasks you get a bonus points, and the more tasks you do in a row, the more points you get at the end of 10 rounds. So if you trade her here, you'll see you have all your Slayer items that you're ever gonna need, except for the exception of a black mask. You can, if you go to rewards, you'll see right here, I only have 63 points at the moment, but you can buy a set of broad bolts. It's 250 broad bolts for 35 points. You can buy Slayer experience, Slayer experience. You can buy a ring of slaying. Yeah, you can buy broad arrows, Slayer dart spell, and now you can learn to craft broad bolts and broad arrows. You can learn to make Slayer rings. I'd recommend the first thing you do is learn to make a Slayer helmet, because those are one of the best things you can have for Slayer. And then you have all these other bonuses, but I'd also learn how to craft Slayer rings second, because you can just craft about 30 of those, and those will last you for a long time, and those will help you with all your Slayer tasks. So that's about everything I have to say for this video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, rate, and comment. Leave in the comment section any other guides you would like to see. Thank you.